Okay, I'm going to introduce our scientists to you guys. So right here we have Miss Jill. Everyone clap for her. Yay, Dr. Jill. And then next to her we have Dr. Kiva. Everyone clap for Dr. Kiva. Okay guys, I'm going to tell you what you need to do to make the experiment work perfectly. You need to listen to my instructions and just do what I say. Got it? Got it? Okay. So first you're going to grab your hydrogen peroxide and you are going to pour it into your bottles very carefully.
This bottle?
Yes. Make sure you're careful. Okay.
Come on.
Perfect. I'll take your trash from you. Okay, our next ingredient is going to be soap. It's the yellow liquid you have in front of you. We will pour that in the bottle as well. Again, being careful with where you put it. When you're done, you'll give that bottle a little twirl to get some of the magic working. Okay, next you're going to take a spoon and get a little bit of the food coloring on it. And you're going to want to tilt your bottle down just enough so you can get it into the mixture. Just to give it a fun color. That's perfect, Dr. Kiva. Okay, I'll take your spoons. Alrighty. And last but not least, you're going to take the cups that are empty and a spoon from those. Put a little bit of the water into your cup, and you're going to mix in the yeast that is in front of you. And that is going to be what makes the experiment work. Just a little bit of water. You're going to mix your yeast so that it gets a little soupy, almost like melted ice cream.
Dr. Keeper or Dr. Jill?
Okay, doctors, are we ready? Oh, you for sure can. Thank you for asking. Can I take your spoon from you? Thank you. Okay, now you are going to pour the mixture that you have into your bottle. Give it a little swirl and step back so that nothing gets on you. And we'll see what happens. 1, 2, 3. Dr. Kiva, let's try yours. 1, 2, 3.
Think hers is gonna work?
Oh.
Whoa!
Wow. Good job, Dr. Kiva. Jared, what do you think happened with Jill?
What happened, Julia?
She didn't what?
She didn't listen.
She didn't listen, did she? Did you put the hydrogen peroxide? Did you put soap? Did you put the yeast?
It looked like you.
Was it yeast? Was it yeast? So you didn't follow the instructions, right? Man, that's why it didn't work. But look at Kiva. She followed the instructions perfectly. Good job, Kiva. It does look like melted ice cream. You know what? This reminds me of a story. Have you guys ever heard of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego? Have you heard of them? There were 3 guys from the Bible, and they loved God, and they followed God's rules. And so one of God's rules is that you shouldn't worship anybody but God. Well, one day, an evil king captured them and made them serve in his kingdom. And he built this big, tall statue And he said, I want everybody to bow down and worship the statue. If you don't bow down and worship the statue, then you're going to be thrown into the fire. Scary, right? What would you guys do? You gonna run away? Yeah, maybe. That's a good idea. Well, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, they loved God and they wanted to follow God's rules. So when the king said, all right, everybody bow down, they didn't bow down. Do you think the king was happy? No. Yeah, the king wasn't happy. So the king said, okay, guys, I'm going to give you one more chance. So he gave him one more chance. He said, everybody bow down. And again, they didn't bow down. So the king was mad. So he turned up the fire 7 times hotter than he had it before because he was so mad. And he ordered his guards to grab Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego and take them and throw them in the fire. Well, the fire was so hot that even the guards, because they got close to the fire, they died because it was so hot. So a few minutes later, the king looked into the fire and he saw 4 people walking around. And he said, that 4th person looks like the Son of God. And he said, come out, guys. So they came out. Three people came out, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. And they weren't burned. They had no smoke smell on them, nothing. What do you guys think happened? How is that possible? God saved them. Yeah, because they followed God's rules and they obeyed God, he saved them from the fire. God wants us to obey, and when we obey, he blesses us because we obey. And you know what's really cool? Because they obeyed and they were faithful to God, the king and all these other people started to believe in God because of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. Cool, right?